Fala comigo, Rogériozão. Junto é nós. Bora, liguei pra dar uma brincada aqui. Rapaz, Rogério, fui jogar evento hoje de manhã. Consegui nem tocar a bola, mano. Tocava a bola aí o jogador não tocava. E passava assim uns 3 segundos ele tocava. Tá feio, olha. Bora ver na Liga aqui. Tô com a minha conta secundária. Esse evento aqui da moeda pra fazer, ó. Eu queria pegar essa moeda aqui. Aí depois pegar esses toque de habilidade aqui. Eu queria achar um elástico pra eu conseguir. Bora ver se tá igual. E eu esqueci de configurar para é ligada. Só à noite, né? Não sei se vai dar pra me jogar à noite, porque eu tenho treino hoje. Bora ver como tá essa partida.
Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here, This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, I'm Rick Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
Way off the ball! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And he was quick to react. Now that looks a decent ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, shooting chance!
É muito ruim jogar assim as habilidades nos atacantes.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Dembele. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. This is the time you need that pace.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Grimaldo. Camavinga. And here's Elise. Oh, good take in a good area. France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pinches it off him.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is ended up in no man's land. Chouameni, that's an imaginative pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. He's shifting through the gears here. Camavinga. Dani Olmo. Tries to play it through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. No, he's just misjudged that one. Olise. Cherki. Carvajal kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good spread. Lopez, and the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Camavinga, Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Chouameni. Olise. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Picked and he shoots! Goal!
Avô no gol, hein?
And France are in front.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rodri has given away a free kick. Konate. And it's Gusto. Gusto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's a cute ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Laporte kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Carvajal, not the most accurate pass. Camavinga. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's found a way past.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Olise, now it's Olise. Towering header! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He watched it all the way, and that is indeed the final act.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. France looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So, into the second half. And here's Olise. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Camavinga. Upamecano. Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now that is a hefty challenge. Chance for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Pau Kubasi is there to clear. Looking for options for movement. He's in a great position here. Real chance! And there's a goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Another throw-in. He is through here. Cherki. And this is Dembele. And here's Camavinga. Pau Kubasi clears without hesitation. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And he's cut it out. Mikel Oyarzabal. Upamecano. And Cherki. Cherki stood his ground strongly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cherki. Now the ball's gone astray. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Camavinga. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
He won't be happy with that one. Taken back almost at once. He can run onto that. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. Chance! And a neat finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And now he has two. France go up by 2 and are looking good. There's the shot! And he's stuck it away! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Spain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Deftly away.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Camavinga. Olise.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely worked. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Laporte. And he's picked it up out wide. And the finish! It's a loose ball. And again! It's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be.
It's Dembele! Dembele! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're back in front. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just laughed...
Dembele! And he should have made them pay.
I think this defence could do themselves a massive favour by being more decisive, more communicative. They're being penetrated too easily, too often.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Yamal.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Rabiot. And here's Mateta. Goes down, but nothing given.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Conte. He's had it taken off him. Raul. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that will be it. France can celebrate now. They have Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now, the ball's gone astray. Koundé. Good running, strong and purposeful. Dembele. Deflected behind for a corner kick. France with the corner, they're first. Keeper's dealt with that. Kalulu out towards the flank. Hernandez making good progress. Mbappe finds himself offside. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. And it's Dembele. Koundé. Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that is out of play. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Mbappe is onto this. And he's got away from him. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away.
Tem condição de jogar uma partida dessa? Tremendo o jogo.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Ah, jogo bugado, mano. Pelo amor de Deus.
Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I like the look of Lucas Hernandez, who actually comes from a family of footballers where both his father and brother are defenders.
Oh, he's all alone! Ferran Torres! Goal, Spain! And we have liftoff! What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
France. Oh, shooting chance! And he makes no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Stood up well to him there. Camavinga. And he was quick to react. Olise might just make this. Pinches it off him. Passing nice and neat. Mbappe. Laporte. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mignon can get it clear. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. Dembele. And this is Dembele. Pedri. Raul going about things with real menace. Camavinga, Chouameni, and here's Dembele. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Olise with a real chance here.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Olise! Fantastic from Olise! A finish of true class. They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
France have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Olise aims beyond the defence. Camavinga receives it in a good position here. Pedri. Now it's Williams. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cherki, shot could be on. It's a really well-measured ball. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Raul. Gusto. Chouameni. That's a lovely, neat pass. Quality ball. Camavinga. Camavinga. He's taking on the lot. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Spain are looking to go forward now. Olise. And it's Camavinga. That's good play. Showing good feet. Turkey will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Turkey looking for options for movement. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, good climb. And it's in. And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Camavinga. And it's Dembele. Looking to play him in. Very nicely done. Nico Williams. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Raul. Oh, good spread. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. France claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Olise. He's shifting through the gears here. Elects to cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Yamal. Olise. Cherki. And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their second corner now. Point-blank header! He will be livid with himself. Nico Williams. It's Pedri. Camavinga tries to play it through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cherki at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Good take, and is he in? Can he finish? Yes! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France palpably stronger, better, superior. Now the ball in.
Se fosse eu, já tinha quitado isso aí, ó.
Attention, changement.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
France are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
No, not quite.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Kamavinga. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he cuts out the supply. Kubasi. Ferran Torres. Over to the right flank. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that looks a decent ball. Fermin. And it's Fernando Torres. That is good alertness. Konate. Chouameni. Dembele. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's managed to get chance! And smartly there's the shot! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Olise does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? And that is high. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Konate deals with that comfortably. Olise makes a dash for it. That is good strength. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Fernando Torres. Nicely spread. Yamal has it in a wide position. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's Dembele. He might be in here! Pedri. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Torres. And he's had it nicked away. He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's an imaginative pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. Great vision. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Spain are looking to break at pace. Now that is tiny, really tiny. Olise. And the counter is on. And this is Dembele. Jordi Alba does really well to win the ball there. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Ferran Torres. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Fermin. That's destined for the flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gusto. Olise. And that will be the final act. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a... A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Looking to play him in. Saka. Oh, such a clever touch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gordon. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hernandez.
Pretty robust defending.
And here's Kane. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Spence. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Stones. Yehi. Stones. Distributed tidily. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rice. And it's Rice. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's shifting through the gears here. No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Cherky running with intent. Just the keeper in his way. Great chance! Goal, France! The first significant strike. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Saka. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Gordon. Kane. And that is expertly dealt with. Good ball, good take. Looking for the run. Stones. Can he get it through? Can he finish? And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cherky, now it's Mbappe. Saka. Now, can they get him away? And here's Mbappe. Now, this could be a chance. It's Dembele! Off the post! And here's Mbappe! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Spence. Bellingham. That has been slung wide. He has found a way through. And this is Kane. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Camavinga. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's intervened well there. And that is out of play. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Cherki. And he's forced to go back. Konate. And it's Gusto. Saliba. And Cherki. Spence. Bellingham.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Saka. That's good play. Nicely aimed pass. And the counter is on. Now it's Olise. Olise. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
France firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. In by Saka. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
England clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Chouameni. Olise. Dembele. He's being urged to shoot. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control. Bellingham. Gordon has it out wide and in space. And it's Spence. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
France are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Gordon. Olise. Camavinga. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Saka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexander-Arnold is in a really good position out wide. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, just skips past his man. Chouameni threads one in. Knocks it into space. Olise. Olise! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
England choosing to make the first change. Rice. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Palmer. Now it's Saka. Oh, well played, well played. They want to be quick to recover this. Saliba. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, what a mistake! Tries a shot! Well taken goal. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Palmer.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And now the breakaway. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Yehi. Rice. Cherki. That ball looks a good one. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Saka. Saka is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Rice. And here's Kane. Oh, it's Dembele. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Now this could be a chance. Ah, that's a fine interception. Eze. Now Rogers. Alexander-Arnold. Stones. And it's Gerrard. Opts for safety. And Spence. Rashford. The final 5 minutes. Eze. Eze. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. It's a really well-measured ball. Quality ball. Stones spots it and intercepts. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. Cross it.
A header!
He will be livid with himself. And he cuts out the supply. Spence. Oh, that's well spotted. 5 minutes to add. Eze. And that's it. France can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was, and to do that, you've got to be pretty handy.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Ronaldo.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Now it's Mbappe, looking to play him. Petit! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Knocks it into space. De Paul. Ronaldinho looking to pass their way up the pitch. De Paul, and he has been fouled there. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Might be danger here.
And that is masterful defending.
Gerrard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? No, it's come to nothing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Dembele. Pass somewhat off target. De Ligt. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Mbappe. Petit. Great vision. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's Petit. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance! Goal! Portugal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have the towering header. Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
De Paul. And he's being shifted off it.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, super ball. Big chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, nearly. De Paul is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's a little off target. Gerrard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neymar, good driving run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Rodri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Basten. Shot, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Portugal have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
Gerrard!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Gerrard. Neymar. Driving through the middle. De Paul. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. Chance! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Pete.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Señoras y señores, les informamos que solamente se permite fumar en las áreas designadas para tal caso. Cambio en Argentina. Número 5. Entrada al campo.
So right back into the action.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do...
He's having a pop! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Mbappe certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Mbappe! Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he shoots! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Neymar. Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now the cross. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Messi. And here's Elise. Neymar! Harmlessly behind. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, they can break here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. And that's a sharp finish. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
A shift in momentum. Can he finish? And there's a goal. Again, we are level. What a contest.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the finish! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're back in front! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Gives it back. Petit. Played with finesse. Cross into the box. Brilliantly cut out. Tries a shot!
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
And Jamal. Quick look, then plays it in. Corner number 2 then. Neymar plays it short. Now it's Jamal. A header! And he's there to belt it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Can he get it through? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
De Ligt with the clearance.
Argentina really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior.
Se van a jugar 4
And
minutos
here's
de
Neymar.
compensación.
Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Neymar threads one in, and that will be it. Argentina were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it